Okay, so the other day, Jim G 1964 left me a comment, and thank you, Jim, because this gave me an idea for another video. I'm going to read his comment real quick. It said, "This is how I corner. The one thing that I'm still working on, though, is setting my roll speed. Watching pros, they seem to charge hard and break just the right amount, so they carry a lot of momentum to the apex of the corner/rut, and then roll on the power and fly out of the corner. It's subtle, but you can hear the way they apply the throttle and if you listen to their engine. I tend to over brake and have to apply throttle too early and don't apply enough brake, and then kind of panic brake with my front brake, etc., which can make me very inconsistent. I get a few good ones, but not consistent enough yet. I'm not sure if there is a drill for developing roll speed judgment other than practice and experience. A lot of variables depending on type of dirt, how long the rut is, what gear you're in, and the list goes on. I feel like consistent cornering skills really separates riders. Enjoying your channel and the analysis of this aspect of riding. Thank you very much, Jim, and thank you for giving me the idea. If anybody wants to know, I read every comment that comes on my YouTube channel because honestly, you guys give me ideas to make videos. So if you guys have questions on how to do things, I'm trying to brainstorm and create stuff because I just want to get as much information as I can out there. But there is a drill, and I'm going to break down this drill and how to do it. And even for me, when I run this drill, my corner speed will instantly pick up, because you don't realize where you're braking too much or getting on the gas too early, but this will show you what you're doing wrong when you do the corners. All right, let's watch the videos.
Here's a couple videos of me doing the corner after I've done this drill. So I'm going to start from the end and go to the beginning. But what I'm doing here is I've created roll speed, and doing this drill helps me get my braking points correct, my roll zone correct, and where I accelerate correct. So where I'm not over braking and not over accelerating. All right, so what I've done here is I'm braking and I'm trying to get my roll, but as you can see, I over braked and I didn't have enough roll. So what that would have caused me to do was had to get on the throttle too early and potentially climb out of the rut. Second run, I went a little bit further, and then here's my third run. Okay, I braked, didn't scrub off too much speed, and I rolled all the way through the corner. I never hit the throttle once all the way till I'm out of the camera's view. Okay, and you can see with the overlay of the two videos, so now I put it in slow motion. The top video, I'm actually coming into the corner a little quicker, and I'm gonna reach that cone, but in the middle, I don't have the roll speed. And on the bottom video, now you can see that I'm ahead of the cone by a few feet. And what that's gonna add up to is bike lengths. So the top one was one of my first runs where I stalled it coming out, and the bottom one was where I actually made it through with roll speed. All right, so here is where I do my braking. Again, and I've said this before, you do your braking when the bike is mostly straight up and down. So as you can see, right in front of me is where the corner starts to arc. So the next slide, I'll be doing something a little different, but full braking front and rear, I'm getting ready to transition. Okay, so this next shot, what I am doing is I am starting to release the brakes. You can see this is right before the arc or the start of the corner. So I'm a big proponent of getting off your brakes before you get in the corner and lean the bike with your body. So at this point, this is where I'm done with the brakes. And from this point on is where I'm going to start to roll through the corner. Okay, I've initiated my lean. I'm off of both brakes. I have a solid lean going through the corner. And as you can see, I'm sorry the pictures are a little blurry. You know, my camera devices aren't the best, but you guys get the idea. I am in full lean right now. I'm going through the corner. I got my leg up, and as you can see, there is no roost coming off the back tire. So this is 100% roll right now. And in the next few slides, you'll see how far I actually roll through the corner. The farther you can roll with momentum, the easier the corner is going to be. And it's actually pretty easy to go fast when you have a roll speed. Believe it or not, I have made it through the whole corner without accelerating. I am past the cone. And so I have rolled all the way to this point with roll speed alone. And if I would have throttled before at any point in this corner, I would have climbed out of the rut and done what Jim G was talking about. I would have stabbed the brake. So if you come in with too much brake, what'll happen is you'll have to throttle too early, and then it upsets your corner and you have to get out of the corner. So that's why this drill is great. You come in and you roll. The whole purpose is just to roll through the corner and see how far you can roll till you stall the bike or have to gas it. So I purposely just do it and I just stall the bike. I try to get as far as I can through the corner without hitting any of my controls. I just lean the bike over, no brakes, no gas, and just see how far I can roll around the corner. And that will build your roll speed, because the problem is when you try to practice this when you're doing laps on a track, you get throttle happy and you start cracking the throttle, playing with the clutch, hitting the brakes, and then you upset the bike. So of course you're going to have to do this on your own somewhere or on a private track with a couple other people, but have someone watch you, make a competition out of it. Try to see how far you can roll through that corner without touching the gas or the brakes, all the above. All right, so in this final shot here, this is actually where I start to get on the gas. So as you can see, I'm far past the cone that was actually a little bit past the apex of the corner. So I was able to carry enough speed, brake, and roll all the way through the corner till I exited, basically. And it's a lot easier than trying to clutch and brake and gas and do all these things before the apex where your bike is going to get upset. So I was able, by doing this drill, to make it to where I could roll through this whole entire corner without gassing it till I was done with almost 70% of the corner. And, that's a big talk nowadays, is roll speed, and carrying momentum through corners. And you don't have to be on the gas super early to carry momentum. Just don't scrub off so much speed with your braking. Do this drill, brake, roll, and just roll far through the corner. It's actually very simple. That you're not going to get in a really bad crash from hitting the gas super hard because you're not on the gas. So the worst thing you're going to do is roll and stall it. Yes, you might fall over, but do everything at your own risk, of course. But this is a great drill to help you build your roll speed. I went through this entire corner and did not get on the gas until I was actually past the apex, rolling through the corner. All right, so this is just another drill. It's another thing to put in your toolbox. Use it at the track. It'll help you develop roll speed. Just work on it. Like I said, you do this off gas. So the purpose is to stall your bike and kill your bike and just eventually try to roll through the corner. So like I said, don't try this at your local practice track when you got a bunch of 65cc pro kids jumping over the top of you. This is a drill to practice by yourself or with a few buddies at a local practice track or maybe a private track. But yes, so same concept. Accelerate hard, try not to scrub off too much speed with braking, and just lean your bike and roll through the corner. It's actually a very simple drill to do, and it makes you realize things real quick. I'm over braking, I'm over accelerating. Don't pull in the clutch when you do it either. The clutch, so that's one thing that I need to clarify, is do not pull in the clutch. The clutch should not, especially on these modern 4-strokes, you can ride the whole track without the clutch. I'm a 2-stroke guy, I grew up on 2-strokes. It's been really hard for me to break my clutch habit, but I go a heck of a lot faster when I do not touch the clutch. So this is a drill. Don't pull in your clutch, brake, roll. Try to go as far as you can. If you can get it 15 feet past the corner, awesome. Roll through that corner, and this will be your roll speed. And then what you can do is then start adding in the throttle and just see how late you can roll and get on the throttle. All right, thanks for watching.